said, now, I'm going to let you talk. But right now, you're going to let me talk. She said, okay. She said, oh, yeah.
Look at this. How gorgeous is this Glamaholic bag?
It has a remnants of pine sol.
First of all, this pollen will not definitely let us be great. Morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope you all are doing well. Listen, today got all screwed up. This morning, we had planned to go out, to go to Costco and to go to Trader Joe's. And guess what? Hubby forgot he had a dentist appointment this morning for a root canal. For a root canal. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't eating nothing. This weekend is gorgeous. And we were going to officially open open the patio. Like people are opening their pools. Ain't no pool over here. Okay. We gonna open the patio. And he's getting a root canal. Because I was going to the Blackstone for breakfast in the morning. We was gonna clean off the patio because I wish that pollen would just leave. I wish it would just leave. We had to bring the pillows inside last weekend because it has started to rain. Okay. I'm going to take y'all out there so y'all can see how messy it is because it is a mess and we need to figure out how we want to set it up. But I'm already showered and everything. I'm just waiting on him to come back because I definitely do need to go to Costco. And I say, it don't matter what day you go to Costco. It's always going to be a crowd at Costco. It doesn't matter. The parking lot is already full before it even opens. Okay. But right now though, I'm editing my video, my vlog for tomorrow's upload. And I'm trying to get like out the door. So that's what I'm doing right now. About to make me some tea. Let me show y'all this patio. First of all, this pollen will not definitely let us be great. Look at this. This is a little table that I got from Aldi. I got this little table from Aldi. Look at this pollen, y'all. Oh my God. And this is the rug that I picked up as well. We took down the umbrella. I got that from Aldi as well, the umbrella. And we got new pillows from Amazon because the pillows last year had got soaking wet. So we just ordered some new ones and they're actually better than the ones that originally came with this. And we just wanted to see if we was going to clean off the Blackstone today. But like, I don't even know if he's going to be in any type of pain, child. So we'll see. We will see. But I wish this pollen would just like leave and go away somewhere. Y'all know what else was on my agenda for today? That I needed to go back to Sephora. I still have not returned that Merit. Did I even tell y'all that? I bought the Merit mineral skin tint sunscreen and it just did not work for me. I looked like a complete ghost. I have to take that back to Sephora. So that was another thing on my list today. I needed to take that back and exchange it for something else. A moisturizer, not anything related to, well, the moisturizer is related to skincare, but not anything like, I have everything that I need, but I do want to try the Watermelon Glow peptide. I'm always looking for a moisturizer that is going to actually moisturize my skin because as I've gotten older, my skin tends to be a little bit more drier. When I was younger, I had oily, acne prone skin, right? And so I'm dealing with like hyperpigmentation and like texture on my skin and I absolutely despise it, okay? And I have to go back to
getting my chemical pills and stuff like that. So at home, you know, I've shown what I use to kind of like keep it at bay. I don't really get breakouts like I used to when I was a teenager. um it's basically like hormonal acne, if you will, but that's minimal. But whenever I do get a pimple, it always turns out to leave a dark mark, and I can't stand it. And there was this really big black one in my forehead. I was upset, right? But usually I don't do a lot of foundations. I do like skin tints and like concealer, basically. But I like to have a glow on my skin. So I'm going to return that merit and get the moisturizer and then like some vitamin C pads, because I do like to use vitamin C as well. So that was another thing on my list for today. However, I don't even know if that is even going to happen, because I do not like being outside with a whole bunch of people. And I don't even know if I said, I hope you guys had an amazing Mother's Day. If you had a good Mother's Day, I'm glad that you did. My Mother's Day was good. I lost my mom about 11 years ago, so she is no longer here with us. But my Mother's Day was really, really good, which brings me to a couple of items that I purchased for myself for my own Mother's Day celebration, okay? Because I'm a mama and I'm a good mama, and I am going to always celebrate myself, okay? I was due for some new sneakers. So these Adidas, I love these Adidas. Hubby actually bought these Adidas for me. And I love it because they have like this mauvey pink and the burgundy. Like, these are so cute. I am not as I've become an adult, I'm not really a sneaker person. But then as I've gotten to become an older adult, I'm very much into sneakers. And so this is good for the spring and summer. It's good actually for the fall too, because of this burgundy, but baby, it don't even matter. These are not season specific, but these are so cute. I love them. And it has like the little patent burgundy right here. These are super gorgeous. And I have to get like two more pair. Like, I need like a black pair of like every day that you just put on when you're just running errands and whatnot. But I love these sneakers right here. They're so cute. You've already been seeing this bag in my vlogs, but this is Glamaholic Lifestyle Mia Ray edition. And I've shared some of her things here on the channel early on. I like this brand. It's woman owned, it's black owned, and it's reasonably priced, and I love it. I picked the burgundy, and as soon as hubby showed me those sneakers, I was like, I gotta have those sneakers for this bag. So I've been carrying this. It's so pretty. I have a burgundy pair of sneakers or casual shoes that I purchased from Zara that I showed here on the channel last year. But I love this bag, and I love it because also it comes with a wristlet. So if I'm just running to the grocery store and I don't want to take this whole bag, I can put in, it has a lot of room in here. I just have I have another wallet in here with all of my things, and then like my keys, a mirror, my compact mirror here. I got, do I have my house key in here? Yep. Some blotting pads. My key can fit in there. And then my house key, my wallet with my cards and my money. And I can also put my phone in here as well. So, and then you just carry it just like this. But yeah, so I love this bag. The color is just amazing. The color itself is just awesome. And it has like that patent on the sneaker as well. So good. Love this. Talk about Lady in Red. Okay, these shoes are from Zara. They are mules. It is a patent red, and oh my God, they are so cute. I cannot wait to wear these shoes right here. And the heel is like 3 inches, so it's not that high. And let me tell y'all, let me tell you, let me tell y'all something. Homegirl, I used to step in some heels, okay? Okay. When I had to wear clothes to work, I used to always, you would not catch me in a pair of flats. All right? You would not. But um now give me a flat, give me a mule, give me a wedge, and don't give me nothing over 4 inches, okay? Because at that point, I am going to have to just sit down, okay? And those are not going to be the shoes made for walking, boo boo. Those going to be the shoes made for crossing my legs and sitting pretty, all right? I got these shoes for myself in that bag as my Mother's Day things. Although I wasn't waiting to use my bag though, but I have not worn these shoes yet. I have not been anywhere to wear these shoes yet. So I just was like, oh, I got to have these shoes. So yeah, so that's all of my stuff. I'm about to start editing my video. Hubby sent me a text and said he's in the chair. Okay. So I'm gonna be going by myself today, which is absolutely fine by me. No, but I'm not gonna be. I'm sticking to the plan. I gotta stick to the plan because there's things to do. I gotta stick to the plan, y'all. Ain't gonna be no all that doing unnecessary purchases. Okay, can't do it. So, but still, I get to lollygag in peace. While this mask is drying down, let me tell y'all about some of my favorite things that I have been actually loving for the month of April. Okay, so these first things are these Kirkland Signature Micellar Facial Wipes. So I have been loving these Kirkland brand micellar wipes. It comes in a box, and when I purchased them, they were $13 for 160 wipes. So I thought that was good. When I have on like my tinted moisturizer and or concealer during the day, I like to use these to just cleanse the skin before I actually go in with my double cleanse. So these has been good so far. Yeah, 30 wipes in a package and 160 came in the box. For $13, you cannot beat that with a stick, okay? And they are, I'm going to take one out so I can show y'all what it looks like in case you're interested. If you have a Costco membership, you can go in there if you didn't know that they had these. And these wipes are a nice size and they are thick. Look, they are really, really thick. They're thick, okay? So that to me was an excellent buy. And then the other thing that I've been loving, which I started using these way before April, are the Kirkland brand, the facial wipes. Love these. These were on sale. So usually, it's 4 boxes of 50 wipes. And it was, I think originally they are $20, like $21 or something like that. But of course, they had their little membership coupons that the week that I purchased these, and I paid $17.99 for them. So I think originally they're like $21, but $17.99 for these wipes, 200. Now that you can't beat with a stick as well. And these are also really thick towels as well. These are really, really good. And this is how big these are. And they're nice and thick. Yes, ma'am. And then the other thing that we just recently went to the dentist, and the hygienist had recommended a toothpaste, and he told us to get this toothpaste. And guys, I have been loving this toothpaste thus far. It has not even been a month yet, and I love this toothpaste. It is 10% nano hydroxyapatite remineralizing toothpaste. It's in the flavor clean mint, and this does not, you do not have to like wash the toothbrush off and rinse your mouth and all of those things. Okay, this is a little bit, goes a long way. No need to wet the bristles. Brush for 2 minutes twice a day. You do not need to rinse your mouth after brushing. Our toothpaste has loads of nano hydroxyapatite, which works best the longer it's exposed to your enamel. It says, but feel free to rinse if you want. The toothpaste is non-toxic and it contains no fluoride. So you don't have to rinse. I love like this. It's $16, y'all, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And this is what it looks like. Like this toothpaste, I love this toothpaste. Okay. I'm so glad that he recommended this toothpaste to us. And then this antibacterial soap. Now, y'all know that we got all of these things going around, and we need to be washing our bodies with antibacterial soap. And so I've had this for a while. I just cracked one bar open not too long ago because I was waiting until I was done with my antibacterial body wash, the Dove one, to actually crack this open, and I love it. I don't like the way it make my skin feel because it has like a really squeaky clean feel to it, and I don't like that feeling, but I kind of think of it as washing your hair with a clarifying shampoo, and then you have to go in, your hair feels like too squeaky clean, one of those type of clarifying shampoos, and you have to go in with a conditioner or a moisturizing shampoo to bring the moisture back. Well, I go in first with this, and y'all, so the smell of it smells like a hospital, but not in a bad way. It smells like when you walk into a hospital, a clean hospital, okay? It has a remnants of pine sol. Y'all, it has a remnants of pine sol. Like pine sol, hello, is that you in here? It smells like pine sol, y'all. However, I like it. They have a body wash as well. But yeah, like it smells so clean. Like it don't have a clean, fresh scent now. It has a clean hospital clean scent, if you will. Yeah. Anyway, just get it. Morning, y'all. Morning, y'all. Morning, y'all. It's going to be hot today. It's going to be like 98 degrees today. And you already know your girl will be where? In the house. So yesterday it was gorgeous outside. Yesterday. It was hot as well too, but today is going to be hotter than yesterday. And then tomorrow I think it's going to be a little bit more calmer, but still in the 90s. And then guess what, y'all? On Thursday, it's going to be 68. 68 on Thursday and all this 100-degree weather for 3 days. Yesterday, that little toasted oatmeal bowl. Toasted oats oatmeal. No. The little toasted oats and yogurt, like kind of parfait breakfast bowl yesterday with the caramelized bananas. Y'all, that was so good. I had been seeing it. And I was like, oh, I got to recreate that. Y'all, I'm about to make me some granola. Because when it's hot outside, I do not like eating really, really heavy. And y'all, yesterday I started reading this Tayari Jones Ken book, y'all. And it's so good and so funny. And so like, some of the sayings is like stuff that, like, if you are like from the South or have roots from the South, right? And you were, your grandma was around while you were growing up, and like your aunts and stuff. It is just, I have not gotten that far. I started reading yesterday outside, and it was just so good yesterday. I only got to Annie chapter 2, right? So I read a whole chapter outside yesterday, but yes, it's so good. So I had said that I wanted to start reading more or start back picking up books in 2026, and like we're almost in the 6th month of 2026. This is my first read of 2026, and so far so good. I like it. I had been hearing great reviews about this, and it is also on Big O Mama O's book club of 2026, so you know it's got to be good, right? So yeah, that is what I don't have no plans for today, y'all. It is going to be an in-house day because tomorrow and Thursday we do have appointments, so we do have to go out in the heat wave tomorrow. We got to be out there in the heat wave. And I got to double check what time that appointment is. But Thursday, it's going to be cool. So it's going to be really, really good to be outside on Thursday. But tomorrow, not so much. Girl, I'm going to that appointment and I'm coming back in the house. Because TJ don't do the heat. She don't do the heat. Okay. Throw yourself into something very early. Throw all of your passion, all of your desire, all of your time. Study something. Think about something endlessly, right? Like have a passion, have something that wakes you up every single day. Have a hobby that means so much to you that you're willing to give it your all. You're willing to give it hours and hours and hours. And I don't mean something that you might, get money for, or like have an interest.
have a couple interests. Have something that draws you in every single day, because those are the things that make life worth living. Have friends and family and community, but having something that belongs to you, that only you understand, that only you know, that only you think of, that only you drive, that like drives you mad trying to figure it out, trying to put it together. It is your responsibility. It is something that you enjoy deeply. It makes you laugh. It makes you cry. It makes you smile. And it is not a person, right? Like some people, their placeholder for that passion is a man. Their placeholder for that passion is their mom. Their placeholder for that passion is like something superficial. I mean, something with depth, something with meaning, something that is going to outlast you. Once you have cracked that code, once you have figured that out, I promise you, waking up is so much easier.
Let me tell y'all something. I come back on here because I now have a rant. Because I just got off the phone with the facility that we are supposed to be going to on Thursday to have baby girl's annual CT scan. Okay? Let me give you a little backstory. So, her neurosurgeon wants to now see her yearly. There's no need for her to come every 3 months and not like the PM&R doctor, right? Neurosurgeon wants to see her yearly, have a CT scan done yearly, and then have a follow up with him. He wants to make sure that the VP shunt that is in her head is working or is doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. The young lady in the office who works at his office is responsible for contacting the insurance company, getting the authorizations from your insurance companies, and then scheduling the CT scan. Then she lets me know, go ahead and schedule it because I've gotten the authorizations, and then we'll go ahead and schedule the neurosurgeon's appointment for the follow-up. Okay. First of all, I already knew just from the way that the young lady was talking that she really didn't know what she was doing or something, because she kept on saying, oh, you still have the same insurance, Meridian Health? And I said, Meridian Health? I've never had Meridian Health. I said, Meritain? Huh? Meridian? There is no D, my darling, in Meritain. That's the first thing. Secondly, oh, I see that um I'm gonna have to call them. All right, fine. She calls me. Oh, um, actually, I called her because I'm like, what's up with the authorization? Oh, so I guess she must have forgotten. Then somebody else called me and said, oh, we're going to have to reschedule the follow up that you originally made because we don't have the authorization on file for the CAT scan and all this other stuff. I said, yes, I know. I spoke to a young lady who said she was handling that. She looks in the system. She did a big sigh. She comes back. There's no authorization that has been started. Oh, Lord have mercy. What is happening here in this healthcare system? I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. It's going to shits. It's going to hell. It's going to hell. So, so then the young lady calls me back and says, okay, you've been approved for the CAT scan. You can go ahead and schedule it at your convenience. Okay. I schedules the CAT scan. We reschedules the follow-up to come and see the neurosurgeon. Okay, fine. Today, just now, less than 10 minutes ago, I get a phone call from somebody, I guess she's in radiology, who's saying, oh, I see you have a scheduled appointment for Thursday. We're going to have to cancel because the authorization is still pending. The authorization is still what? Is the authorization is what? What is it doing? It's pending. I said, I just got a call last week from, well, when did you get a call? And I'm trying to talk and she won't let me speak. She won't let me. She won't let me get a word in edgewise, baby. I had to tell her. I said, listen. I said, are you going to let me speak? I said, because you keep talking over me and I'm trying to explain the situation to you that you probably don't know about or that you don't understand. So I'm trying to um give you some information, but you won't let me speak. I said, now I'm going to let you talk. But right now, you're going to let me talk. She said, okay. She said, yeah, Lisa. Now, you just said a doctor's name who I know absolutely nothing about. Oh, it's pending because we're waiting for notes from Doctor. Doctor who? Doctor what? The PA, huh? She don't see no. Well, they are not. They're looking for notes. What notes? From the doctor you just said? Yeah. She's never seen that person before. So you're not going to find the notes ain't in our system. I said the notes not going to be in your system because she don't see the PA. She sees the MD, the surgeon. What are you talking about? Oh, because the PA put the order in the system. They're looking, the insurance company is looking for the notes. I said, I understand that. I said, but she ain't never seen that person before. I said, the doctor's name is, and I gave her the doctor's name. And I said, and the last time she saw that doctor was last year in 2025, in March, in February or March of 2025. And then she had the CT scan, and he says to follow up in a year. That's what the doctor ordered. Oh, now I see. Okay, I see the notes from doctor in the system. But you know what? The insurance company still may not approve the CT scan. But wait, let me back up. Before she said that, she said, yeah, but they're not going to approve it because she hasn't seen the doctor. I said, so you telling me that I need to make an appointment with the doctor for him to see her for nothing, pay a copay, to then come back and have a CT scan done, to then come back and see the doctor for the results and pay yet another copay. I know healthcare is a business, baby, but I ain't stupid. I said, why would I do that? What sense does that even make? He does not want to see her unless he got results for a CAT scan. Oh, then she says, okay, well, those notes are old and we're in May. Well, I can't help it that that doctor only comes to the facility twice a month, and sometimes that don't work with my schedule. I can't help that. If you're going to call me, you better had well done your research before you call TJ. You can't just call me and say, oh, we got to cancel it, and I'm not going to question you. And I know that she didn't know that because she don't know me from a can of paint. But I think sometimes in healthcare, a lot of people who work in healthcare think that the people on the other side are not aware of certain things. And while that may be a fact, it may be true. I want everybody who's watching this to make sure you know your rights as a patient, your rights as a caregiver, your rights as in getting tests done. Contact the insurance company yourself and ask all the questions that you need to ask. Get a notebook, write it down. If you forget something, call their asses back the next day. You know why? Because you paying into this healthcare. You're paying into it. You don't have to walk around helpless and don't know nothing, because the people who work at the health insurance company, they work there, they're getting paid to speak to the members and the providers to give them information. So you have to know what it is. You don't have to know the verbiage. Only reason why I know the verbiage is because that's all I've done all my life is healthcare. It don't take a rocket scientist to know your rights. And it's very important, because had I just let her willy-nilly into me rescheduling this appointment and not really giving her the real deal and telling her that people just walking around, they're saying whatever they want to say. I said, I don't know who they're hiring in these facilities that don't know the rules and regulations with these insurance companies. I said, but the people that's on the other side, who are the caregivers and the people who are taking care of the sick, You can't just be throwing them here, there, and everywhere. Because I done rearranged my schedule to come to this appointment, and now you calling me telling me we got to reschedule it. That's a problem. Now, if I had a regular 9 to 5, that would definitely be a problem. I think she would have got it. I would have dug in her ass a little bit more. But you people don't know what it takes to get up and get people ready that can't take care of themselves, and it's canceled. So had I not known what I know, telling her to go look in the system, the last all the notes is from yeah, that's who sees her. You didn't research before you called me. You just looking for notes from a PA that she never seen before in her life. The PA is just the person who put the order in the system. That's not the doctor. Anyway, I got some bacon in the oven. Let me go eat it, girl. I had to go into my archives, into my file, into my handy dandy notebook here with my pocket folders to find the letter that I had gotten from the insurance company with the authorization approval, with the auth number and all of that. The service is authorized as medically necessary. It's authorized. CT of head or brain, right? Right. Okay? Right. Right? Here we go. Focus. Just make sure that you have receipts. Make sure that you keep up with your stuff, okay? Because it's imperative. In the climate that we live in now, more so than ever, it's very imperative that you be mindful of the mail you got and what you need to keep and what you need to throw in the trash, okay? And so that is the word. Okay, that wasn't even a planned word. But you see how God work and move? You see that? Anyway, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to end this vlog right here. I never ever end vlogs. You know that? I just be ending them and don't be saying nothing. Today, we're going to end this vlog right here. If you have made it this far into the video, I appreciate you so, so much. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to leave me a comment, like, and if you have not done so, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I would love to have you here, part of the TJ squad. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.